I don't want a relationship. That's something I often hear. And whenever someone says that, I always want to ask, do you really not want one, or just not the kind you had before? Because that's a very different thing, isn't it? And here's my promise: for the next few minutes, you'll start to see what may really lie beneath that I don't want a relationship feeling, and discover how to open your heart again, softly, confidently, and in a way that honors who you are now. After a long marriage ended, I took time to heal, to rediscover myself. And while I wasn't ready for love right away, I didn't know what I wanted someday. But what I hear from many women sounds different. They say things like, I don't have time for that. I'm done with dating. I don't want a relationship. Why bother? And when we look deeper, what we often find isn't that we don't want love, but it's that we no longer believe the kind of love we want is possible. So let's start there, with honest, quiet belief that so many women carry beneath their words. The honest truth behind I don't want a relationship. When a woman says I don't want a relationship, it often sounds strong and independent, and definitely can be. But other times it's something softer, something sadder underneath. It's disappointment, it's fatigue, it's the quiet belief that real love doesn't happen anymore. Maybe you have been hurt. Maybe you've given too much and received too little. Maybe you have built a good, peaceful life and you don't want to risk losing that. And that makes perfect sense. But here's the truth. When you say, I don't want a relationship, you might not be rejecting the love itself. You just might be rejecting the old version of it. The one that didn't honor you, the one that drained you, the one that made you feel unseen and unheard. So what if the problem isn't love itself, but the definition you have been using? So let's explore that next. Defining what love means after 50. Here's the beautiful part. You get to redefine what love means for you now. A relationship doesn't have to look like what the world expects. You don't have to move in together, get married, or blend your lives completely, unless you want that. Love can look like weekends together and separate homes. It can be companionship, deep conversation, shared laughter, and travel. It can be truly what fits your soul. A healthy relationship to me is one where that there's love, respect, and freedom, where you both are seen and heard, where you both agree to show up in a way that feels authentic and balanced and for both of you. When you give yourself permission to define love on your own terms, something shifts. But of course, there is something that often gets in the way of that freedom, something that whispers, be careful. So let's talk about that next. Fear. Recognizing when fear is in charge. Fear is sneaky. It doesn't usually sound like fear. It sounds like I'm too busy. Men my age aren't worth it. I love my independence. And sometimes those things are true, but they can be a fear in disguise. Fear of being disappointed again, fear of rejection, fear of losing control, fear that love just doesn't work out for people like you anymore. But fear doesn't mean you are broken. It means your heart remembers. So the first step is awareness. Notice when your thoughts about love are coming from protection rather than possibility. And once you can see that, sometimes new becomes possible. You can begin to take small, safe steps toward, steps that slowly open your heart without losing your balance. So let's take a look at that next. Gentle steps to start opening again. You don't have to rush into dating or make big changes. Opening to love again is a process, and it begins with you. Step 1, awareness. Notice what you are telling yourself about love. What stories are running in the background? And are they based on your past or your future? Step 2, reflection. Ask yourself, what kind of love would feel good for me now? What would a relationship look like if it truly supported who I am today? What am I afraid of might happen if I let someone close again? Write down your answers. Be honest but kind. Pay attention to the little voice that rush in with the reasons why it's not possible. That is fear trying to protect you, and it's also giving you valuable information. It shows you exactly where your heart still needs reassurance and healing. So don't push it away. Just notice it, because that's where your healing begins. Step 3, small action steps. You don't have to go on a date to open your heart. Start with small things. Smile at someone. Let a friend to help you. Receive a compliment without brushing it off. Each little act of openness is like saying to your heart, it is okay, you're safe now. And as your heart begins to feel safer, something else can awaken, your desire. Now that your mind has started to open, let's bring your heart into the conversation. I would like to guide you a short reflection, a few moments to simply imagine what love could feel like for you right now. Reclaiming your desire. Take a deep breath with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Close your eyes if you can. Imagine a kind of love that feels peaceful, easy, and natural. A connection that fits who you are now, not who you used to be. See yourself smiling, feeling seen, appreciated, loved for your spirit, your wisdom, and your warmth. Let that image fill your chest. Let it feel possible, even only if for a moment. Then say softly, it's safe for me to want love in a way that feels right for me. I am open to connection that honors who I am today. Love can come to me easily and gently. You don't need to know how love will find you. You just need to stop pushing it away. And when you allow yourself to want love again, something inside you starts to glow. And that's the part that I want to leave with you. So the next time you hear yourself, I don't want a relationship or any version of that, pause. Ask yourself, is that really my truth? Or is that my fear trying to protect me? You don't need to rush. You don't need to chase love. Just stay curious. Because maybe, just maybe, you don't want love, the kind you had before, but a softer, wiser, freer kind that fits the woman you are today. And even if there's a small spark in you that still believes in love, let it breathe. Love after 50 isn't about going back. It's about moving forward with openness, self-trust, and the courage to believe that what you desire is still possible. Take a quiet moment today and ask yourself, what kind of love do I truly desire? Am I ready to believe it is possible for me? Because when you begin there, everything begins to change. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.